think I'd rather watch a video because photos only tell a part of the story. You know, I want to see, like, you never really get to see how gnarly something is, the approach or the terrain or whatever, or how, you know what I mean, like for a photo. And sometimes it's like just the depth lens exaggerates everything or whatever. You know, I'd rather just see the real thing from start to finish. Last trick I learned was frontside shove it, frontside 5-0 here. I've been trying to learn frontside shove it tricks recently, so like I've kind of played out the backside of shove it. So I started doing frontside and I learned like big spin lip slides, and then I did a frontside shove it nose grind too. Well, the idea that Andrew like took Riley on his team is, I mean, on the surface seems like, ooh, you know, you helped him start his company and then he stole your son from his team, but Riley had to move on at some point. You know what I mean? He can't always be associated with my companies or sort of living in my shadow, so to speak, and to have someone like Andrew, who is considered the boss of street skating, truly recognize his talents purely on his skill and not on his bloodline. That says a lot. That shows how far Riley's come, so I'm proud of him, you know, for being on one of the most elite street teams to ever exist. I thought it was cool. I thought it was, you know, it was an awkward conversation at first with Andrew and with Riley, but at the same time it was like, yeah, go, you know, it's time. He flew the coop. Tricks that give me trouble, definitely kickflip indies. I mean, that's just a staple of vert skating now, and I can do them, but they're not pretty, and I'm not that consistent, so it's like I don't want to waste a run bailing a kickflip indie. That's why you hardly ever see me do them. What else? I never liked my frontside inverts because I learned Miller flips first, so when I do frontside inverts, I put my hand way too far back and I end up overturning it, and it's okay, but it's not cab, and you want to be like cab. If you're gonna do frontside inverts, you should be doing like cab, or like Grosso. And mine aren't like either of those. Mine are like Miller flips that I barely straighten out at the last second. Unfortunately, frontside 540s. I did the first frontside 540, like the first one without putting your hand down, and I could do it for like a year. And somehow I just lost the rhythm of it. And now when I do them, I either overturn or I squat out. I don't know. I can't, like, that's it. You know, and there's some like 50-something-year-old Brazilian dude that does them perfectly every time. I want him to come here and teach me. Indy's where I started. A lot of people don't know, but my first sponsor was Dogtown and Indy. And it was hard for me to get trucks. It was hard for anyone to get trucks at the time because it was like 1980. And you know, it was really hard to be sponsored, especially if you're an amateur. And so it was just easier for me to ride trackers because it was Southern California and I could get the trucks a lot more consistently. And so I rode for Tracker for a long time, and then obviously went to Fury and then Thieve, and just came full circle, came back home to Indy. That's where I belong.